Hey, fellow traders. I am going to do my recap for the last 2 days. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do my recaps like I normally do. I've been working on a project over here. I'm pretty much done. I think hopefully by next week I'll be able to do them early and do them before I shut my platform down and all that stuff. But I'm going to go over the trades from yesterday and today. But sure, I don't have to refresh your memory. But X was my trade on Monday, and the one I just lost all control over. Ended up on my shorts down 306, and um, got a small trade to the long side, but just a real bad deal. And we're gonna have days like that, no matter what. As long as we continue to trade, we're gonna have days where we just make mistakes. We just don't trade like ourselves. But the important thing is we need to have a process in place to address that. And in this case, whenever I have a problem or I do something that's just causes me a bad loss or just not following my rules, I have to cut my position size in half and just trade very small. And in this case, over the last 2 days, I've been trading with 100 and 200 share position sizes, which has hurt my P&L and how much money I can make. But it's forced me to be more meticulous about my trading. And you can see yesterday, DKS was an open range breakdown and pretty much nailed it. Got in a little bit early, a little bit of anticipation here. I'm looking at the VWAP as it's, how it was coming down. Everything was coming in. There was just no reason for me to believe that this was going to turn around. So I did get in a little bit early here. I waited for the first 5-minute candle to print. And as this candle was selling, even though I was getting it right into this 56.94 level, I felt confident we were going to get the wash. And that's exactly what we got. Covered here and was looking to get down to 55. But it kind of turned around here and I ended up stopping out on my profit stop. Now I took 100 shares and then I sold 50 and sold 50. And on this trade, I was looking for it to actually reverse here. I was looking for it to bounce off this level and start to come back. So I anticipated this again. I didn't wait for this candle to confirm a rejection. I just got short here and 100 shares, and I think I added 100 shares here. When it pulled up here, I think I added 100 shares and then got out on this candle. And then here on the rejection of the 9, this was just a fiasco here. These were 2 trades that dug a little hole for me, took away some of my profit. Here's the other one, the other short. This is where I did catch it coming back down, got short here, covered here, and should have covered some here, when it flushed below 50, but I didn't. I was waiting for it to get down toward 55, and unfortunately, we turned around and I ended up having to stop out. I didn't stop out on this candle, and this candle, printed. I thought we were going to get a nice move, but then, this candle came and it stopped me out. But here again, another short, following the trend, and got short right here under the 20. Rolled it down, didn't take profit here again, and ended up taking some off here and getting out here when we lost the VWAP, and got short again here and ended up getting stopped out. So that was kind of my day, but still ended up 165, but a lot of tickets, and just, to me, it was overtraining. Here's 4 tickets that I shouldn't have had, at all. 1, 2, and 3, 4 here. Really shouldn't have had any of that. But all in all, I felt pretty deep. I felt pretty good about, being green. SSYS, another one I kind of overtraded and gave some money back on it. This was a classic opening range breakdown. I waited. Here's the opening range, the 5-minute opening range. This candle traded inside of it, and then this candle actually lost the opening range. Well, because I was in the other trade, I wasn't watching it here, and this was another one that I would have anticipated the move down. But because I saw it late, I had to wait for my original setup, waiting for this candle to close, and then getting in. So I waited for this candle to close, got in on this candle, covered some here, and stopped out here. Now here again, I'm anticipating the trend continuation. Didn't really wait for a confirmation here. I anticipated the move, didn't work, end up getting stopped out. Anticipated the move here, ended up not working, got stopped out. And then finally I caught it as it cleared all of this, got under the moving averages, and made a nice move down. But because, I stopped out on all of these trades, it really dug into my profit. I was in the hole a little over $100. So I was able to dig out of the profit, on this trade. So I covered some here, waited, thought we could get the bounce, and ended up getting stopped out here over the 9. And then it actually came down and made the move I was looking for. So I wasn't locked in and wasn't engaged on this, so I didn't really catch this next move down. But did good to fight out of the hole that I had dug myself in on this. So I'm still trading with 1 to 200 shares. Thinking this one I did get 300 and ended up scaling out on it. But the thing is, I was trying to stay within the 100 and 200 share range so that if I did have a problem, that it wouldn't hurt me so bad. And I'm still having an over trading problem and not waiting for confirmation. That's the big issue that I'm having right now is, I feel so confident that I know what this stock is going to do. I'm not letting the price action confirm. I'm just anticipating it and taking 2 or 3 extra stop outs before I get a stock to work. And then CNC, here's another one. I anticipated the reversal off of this level here. I got in, ended up getting stopped out, and I could have taken it off this level, but again, I wasn't locked in. I'm focused. I'm looking around at other things, and I could have actually taken it off this level, which was the next level I was looking at, but missed it. We made a nice wash, and while I was watching this, I'm like, well, I don't trade these, but I'm like, here's a nice bear flag. I mean, bull flag here. This thing is going to pop the 9. So I get in long here, and we still consolidated, but we're making higher lows, slightly higher highs, and then boom, there's a pop I was looking for. So I get out here, um, take a piece off here, and ended up stopping out on my profit stop here. So I'm looking for a bounce to the upside. So I buy, anticipating it, realized I did the wrong thing, and ended up shorting it. And I shorted it, but didn't cover here. Ended up covering back up here, practically at break even, because I was looking for this to move down to the VWAP, and we didn't get that move. It turned around on me and started going the other way. So that was my CNC trade. Um, again, just gave up too much. Over trading, really. Guessing and not waiting for confirmation. And that's a recurring theme for me today. I mean, this week has been not waiting for confirmation, just anticipating, thinking I'm reading the price action right, and jumping in. All right, so that was it for yesterday. This is how it looked. Um, this was a good hit yesterday, DKS. Had some small wins on SIG and SSYS. Remember, this was a hole I dug out of. It ended up 37.50 to the good. So not a very good day, but still not a bad day. It wasn't red. So anytime I'm not red, it's a good thing. NVDA today was a solid solid trade. Let's see. I got in here. I'm looking for the pullback. I missed the opening range breakout here. So I'm looking for the pullback so that to the 9 so that I can bounce, take it up. So what I did was I got in and almost just got stopped out for some reason. I was messing up, didn't do my stop right. So here I sold short, covered here, and I covered all of it. I got all of it out. And then I went to buy here to go to the long side. So I ended up, covering, buying to the long side, got out. Didn't get back in. I just got out a little early. And, the stock ran up, pulled back to the 9, tried to bounce again. So here, I'm going to try to short this under the 9. I'm thinking we're going to get the pullback. But we got a little pullback. That was it. I stopped out, covered some here and ended up stopping out altogether. Here, I got short, looking for the fade again, covered, and no, I'm sorry. This was a short. I sold short here, covered here. I bought here going long and ended up stopping out here because we didn't make the move up that I was looking for. Never got to where I could take profit, and I stopped out. Here, I'm trying to go short. Not paying attention to the 20 here. I need to go short under the 20. I'm sitting here with this fear of missing out is what the issue I'm having right now. I don't want to miss this move. So I'm going to get in early so I can catch the move down. Well, I get in and I get stopped out. So I'm going to buy, take it long, and I take it long and go to the upside. So I nail this. And here we have, it consolidated here, popped up. There's another flag here, popped up, and then we got the pullback. So I'm waiting to take this under the 20 here. So I wait for confirmation and I get in. And we started to work, but then it pulled back and stopped me out. So okay, fine. I get it again because we failed. We couldn't hold it. So now I know this is gonna happen. So I get in and I take it short here, and I'm supposed to be taking all of it off here because this is around 330 or so. Well, unfortunately, I only took 25 shares off and left 75 on, and I didn't even know it. So I'm actually in. Um, let's see if I can show you this. This didn't work. Hold on 1 second. It's not working. I was gonna show you my. See if I can get this. Here it is. All right, and I'm still in here somehow. 75 shares. I'm in this stock. NVDA. Obviously I gotta hold it overnight. But this is not what I do. I was trying to get ready for the Warrior Pro class today, and I was shutting that down. I I was supposed to cover everything at 3:30 and switch over so I can get prepared for the class, and just never really look back at my platform. Never did. So hopefully maybe we'll get some fade tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm gonna be on it first thing in the morning. That if I need to get out of it, I will. Right now it's not gapping up. It's just at 91.64 right now. So that's where it ended up. So we'll see in the morning what happens to it. But that was my trade on NVDA. And um, low, LOW. This is the one I nailed the opening range breakout on. And I had a nice profit on this and ended up giving half of it back. Just another classic example of over trading because I've got the fear of missing out. Um, but I was managing the trades well. So I think if I go back to trading with my regular size tomorrow, this will eliminate some of this over trading that I'm doing. At least it should anyway. So what I did, I got in on the 5-minute open range breakout. Here was the first 5-minute candle. Just a wicked candle here. And once it closed, this candle opened, pulled back a little bit, and then started to push up. So I looked at the 2-minute. It confirmed that it was breaking out. So I got in it, covered half here, covered a quarter here, and then my ultimate goal was the 200, and I had another quarter left on. And I was trading 100 shares, so I took 50 off here, 25 and 25, and this was a nice profit. This was over $100. And even though this hit my profit stop here, and I felt pretty good about that trade. So this eventually went up and tested this. So I'm anticipating this level to hold, the 67.74 level, so I could take it off and, make another run up at the 200. Well, I got in, never did confirm. We started to make the move up, but then they couldn't hold it, ended up getting stopped out. So I got stopped out on that one. So here I waited and waited, and I'm thinking that this is gonna fade now. So I'd sell it short and ended up getting stopped out. So I get in here, short it here, and take it all off here. So I caught that move. And so I got in here again, ended up getting I can't remember, what did I do here? I kept getting stopped out. And here I bought. I closed my position here on this short. And I ended up buying here thinking that we're gonna break out and finally push up. And I ended up getting stopped out again. So that's these two stops on the long side is what took half my profits. This would have been nice today. And this was a stop out when I was trying to short this. But the key is, I would have had two real good trades today. NVDA, I was just chasing a pipe dream. I kept trying to catch this and catch the pullback, and my timing was just off. It was just plain off. So, like I said, I've got 75 shares still left on it. We'll see what happens. It might gap down. We might get a little pullback tomorrow, which will help me out on this trade, but just a bad decision, and just carelessness on this one. So, but this week has been a struggle for me from the beginning, but I'm slowly inching back. Um, shouldn't end the week red. Tomorrow, hopefully, it's Thursday and Friday. We'll be back to normal, and we can nail some good trades. Well, I nailed some good trades today. I just over traded a little bit, trying to catch some more big moves, and that happens. But the thing is, we got to identify it. And if I have an issue, stop, Gary, stop. If I have an issue tomorrow, then I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Because remember, we don't answer to anybody in this business other than ourselves. And if we don't hold ourselves accountable for the mistakes we're making, and whenever we get off course, if we don't hold ourselves accountable and correct ourselves, then we're gonna keep digging a hole. And that's one of the characteristics that I had to develop, and that's helped me, stay in the game this long. So that's it for me. A little longer recap today, but had to get 2 days. These little trades I didn't really recap because I didn't have time. I'd have been here all night talking about these. These were a lot of little trades that just didn't follow through. I got in on TGT, man. I was up. I might have been up over $60, but it never did hit my profit stop, and then it sold off and stopped me out. Just no follow through on any of these. But hey, that's the way it is. We have to trade, take what we can get, and live to fight another day. So that's it for me tonight. We'll be back on Tigger TV between 8:30 and 9. I'm building our watch list. I'm getting ready for tomorrow, and we'll look to have a better day tomorrow. So everybody have a great evening, a great night, and we will see you tomorrow morning in chat.